Max, come on!
Zara the rabbit hopped happily through the tall grass. Her big floppy ears bounced with every hop.
Wait for me, Zara.
Max the hedgehog scurried behind, pushing his glasses up with his nose.
We're going to the Starry Grove.
Rainbow Meadow was a magical place. Colourful flowers bloomed everywhere and sparkling ponds dotted the meadow. Best of all, the animals could talk. Zara and Max reached the Rainbow Bridge. It was a bridge made of pure light, connecting Rainbow Meadow to the Starry Grove. But today, something was wrong.
The bridge, it's dull.
The bridge, usually shimmering with every colour of the rainbow, was pale and grey. It had lost its sparkle.
Oh no, we can't go to the Starry Grove if the bridge is dull.
Just then, Professor Hoots, the wise old owl, hooted from a nearby tree.
What's this? The Rainbow Bridge has lost its colour!
Zara and Max explained what they had seen. Professor Hoots looked serious.
To restore the bridge, you must find 3 magical orbs, red, blue and yellow. The red orb lies hidden where leaves dance in the breeze, each tree holding a piece of the key.
A riddle!
Zara and Max followed the riddle's clue to Sunny Hills. Squirrels chattered and played among the trees, each with leaves of different colours and shapes.
The riddle said the leaves hold a key.
A group of squirrels scurried down a tree, each holding a colourful leaf. They presented the leaves to Zara and Max.
Looks like we need to match the leaves to the right trees.
After placing the leaves on their matching trees, a bright red orb glowed from beneath the largest tree. They hopped with joy.
1 orb down, 2 to go.
Professor Hoots had told them the blue orb was at Crystal Lagoon. There they met Finley the fish, who was known for being a bit mischievous.
The fastest one across the lagoon on these lily pads gets the blue orb.
Finley announced, splashing water playfully. Zara and Max hopped from lily pad to lily pad, giggling as they tried to balance. The sun was shining brightly, casting a golden glow over the entire pond. The water lilies swayed gently with the breeze, creating a serene and magical atmosphere. Zara's laughter echoed through the air, blending with the chirping of birds and the rustling of leaves. Max, always the adventurous one, tried to jump to the farthest lily pad, making Zara gasp in surprise.
Whoa! Almost fell in there, Max exclaimed, his arms flailing wildly as he tried to regain his balance. Zara reached out instinctively, her heart pounding in her chest. The thrill of the adventure was palpable, and the two friends couldn't help but feel a rush of excitement.
But Zara caught him just in time. Her quick reflexes saved Max from a splashy fate. They both burst into laughter, the tension melting away as quickly as it had come. The bond between them grew stronger with each shared adventure, and this was no exception.
Gotcha, Max, Zara declared triumphantly, her eyes sparkling with mischief. Max grinned, accepting his defeat with good humor. The game of tag continued, their laughter ringing out across the pond.
In the end, Zara's hopping skills won her the race. She jumped up and down in victory, her joy infectious. Max clapped for her, acknowledging her win with a smile. The friendly competition only added to the fun of their day.
I win, Zara shouted, her voice filled with glee. The sense of accomplishment was evident on her face, and Max couldn't help but join in the celebration. They both knew that the real prize was the memories they were creating together.
Finley, true to his word, gave them the blue orb. The orb glowed with an ethereal light, casting a soft blue hue on their faces. It was a symbol of their bravery and teamwork, a reward for their efforts. They held it carefully, feeling the magic pulsate through it. Professor Hoots' final riddle led them to Whispering Woods, a place where the wind hummed through the trees. The forest was alive with whispers, secrets carried by the breeze. The trees seemed to lean in, listening to the children's every word. It was a place of mystery and wonder where anything seemed possible.
Where sunlight kisses the earth, the yellow orb will show its worth. The riddle echoed in their minds, a puzzle waiting to be solved. They looked around, searching for clues, their hearts filled with anticipation. The sunlight filtered through the trees, creating patterns on the forest floor.
What does that even mean? Zara wondered aloud, her brow furrowed in concentration. Max shrugged, equally puzzled. The riddle was cryptic, and they knew they had to think outside the box to solve it.
Look! Max suddenly exclaimed, his eyes wide with excitement. He pointed towards a spot where the sunlight seemed to be particularly bright. Zara followed his gaze, her curiosity piqued.
Max pointed his paw to a tiny sprout bathed in a sunbeam. The sprout seemed to glow with an inner light standing out against the forest floor. It was a small but significant discovery, and they both felt a sense of wonder. As they watched, the sprout grew, revealing a beautiful sunflower with a glowing yellow orb in its center. The transformation was magical, and they could hardly believe their eyes. The sunflower stood tall and proud, its center radiating a warm, golden light.
Wow, that's amazing, Zara whispered, her voice filled with awe. The sight of the glowing sunflower left them both speechless, their hearts swelling with a sense of accomplishment.
"We found it!" Max cheered, his face lighting up with joy. The yellow orb was theirs, a testament to their perseverance and teamwork. They knew that this was just the beginning of their adventures, and they couldn't wait to see what other secrets the world had in store for them.
With all three orbs in hand, Zara and Max rushed back to the Rainbow Bridge. Their hearts pounded with excitement and a hint of nervousness. They knew the fate of the Rainbow Bridge depended on them. The path was long and winding, but their determination never wavered. They could see the bridge in the distance, its dull stones waiting for the magical orbs. They placed the orbs into 3 dull stones on the bridge. Each stone seemed to hum with anticipation as the orbs settled into place. The air around them began to shimmer, and a soft glow emanated from the stones. Zara and Max held their breath, hoping their efforts would be enough to restore the bridge's magic. As soon as the last orb touched the stone, a blinding light filled the meadow. It was as if the sun itself had descended to bless the land. The light was so intense that Zara and Max had to shield their eyes. The meadow, once dull and lifeless, began to transform before their very eyes. Colors started to seep back into the grass, flowers, and trees, bringing the landscape to life. When the light faded, the bridge shimmered even brighter than before, bursting with every color imaginable. The Rainbow Bridge was now a breathtaking spectacle, a true marvel of magic and nature. Each color seemed to dance and sparkle, creating a mesmerizing display that left Zara and Max in awe. They had done it. They had restored the Rainbow Bridge to its former glory. A cheer erupted from the watching animals. Birds sang, deer pranced, and rabbits hopped with joy. The entire meadow was alive with celebration. The animals had been waiting for this moment, and their happiness was palpable. Zara and Max felt a deep sense of accomplishment and pride. They had not only saved the bridge, but had also brought joy to the creatures of the meadow.
You did it! The voice belonged to Professor Hoots, the wise old owl who had guided them on their journey. His eyes twinkled with pride as he looked at Zara and Max. You have restored the Rainbow Bridge and brought back the magic to our land, he said, his voice filled with emotion.
Professor Hoots hooted happily. His joy was infectious, and soon the entire meadow was filled with the sound of laughter and celebration. The once somber and quiet place was now a hub of activity and happiness. Zara and Max couldn't help but join in the festivities, their hearts light and their spirits high.
We really did it, Max, Zara exclaimed, her eyes shining with excitement. She couldn't believe they had accomplished such a monumental task. The journey had been long and challenging, but it was all worth it in the end.
"This is incredible!" Max replied, his voice filled with wonder. He looked around at the transformed meadow, the vibrant colors, and the happy animals. It was a sight he would never forget. The Rainbow Bridge was not just a bridge, it was a symbol of hope, magic, and the power of teamwork.
The meadow erupted in celebration. Music filled the air and the animals danced and sang. Butterflies fluttered around Zara and Max, their wings leaving trails of sparkling dust. Max danced with a ladybug twice his size, while Zara hopped along with a family of giggling bunnies. Professor Hoots even did a little jig, his glasses bouncing on his beak.
This is so much fun!
Look at Professor Hoots go!
Ha ha! I still got some moves.
As the sun began to set, casting a warm golden glow over the horizon, painting the sky with hues of orange and pink, the meadow below seemed to come alive with vibrant colors. Zara and Max walked across the restored Rainbow Bridge towards the starry grove. The bridge, once dull and lifeless, now shimmered with every color imaginable thanks to their efforts. They knew that as long as their friendship remained strong, the magic of the meadow would never fade. Their bond was the key to keeping the colors alive. The colors of Rainbow Meadow would never fade again. Flowers of every shade bloomed, and the air was filled with the sweet scent of blossoms. From that day on, Zara and Max continued their adventures in Rainbow Meadow, discovering new wonders and hidden secrets. They explored every nook and cranny, always finding something new and exciting. Always ready to lend a helping paw, they became the guardians of the meadow, ensuring that its beauty was preserved for all to enjoy and bring back the color to their magical world. They planted new flowers, painted rocks with bright colors, and even taught other children how to care for the meadow.
Max, this has been the best adventure ever. Every day here feels like a new beginning, filled with endless possibilities.
And it's only the beginning, Zara. There's so much more to explore and so many more friends to make. Let's keep discovering new places and helping others. Let's keep exploring and helping others. Together, we can make this meadow even more beautiful and vibrant.
And with that, Zara and Max continued their journey, their hearts full of joy and excitement. They knew that their adventures were far from over, their hearts full of joy. They laughed and played, creating memories that would last a lifetime. And the meadow full of color, a testament to their friendship and the magic they brought to the world.